stalking conflict, competitive romance, a supernatural reveal, and a life-or-death rescue, all within minutes.
It's relentless.
So post-CPR, the stage is set for the biggest romantic payoff. This brings us to segment 3.
Rumi is terrified. She thinks Jinu will be afraid of her now that he knows she's a mermaid.
Which is a completely reasonable fear, given he just witnessed her secret magical identity.
But Jinu, having just saved her life and seen her beauty and vulnerability, he jumps straight past fear.
To complete acceptance.
Total acceptance and love. He doesn't hesitate. He declares, "I think you're beautiful. I love you, Rumi."
And this is it. The peak emotional resolution of the entire romance arc. The protagonist has achieved total fulfillment.
The moment of maximum happiness.
And as you pointed out earlier, maximum happiness is an unstable state in this universe.
The plot cannot sustain that emotional weight.
So it's instantly shattered.
Correct. The romantic declaration is broken by the reemergence of the stalker's digital threat, who sees their happiness as a direct betrayal.
The text says, you ruined everything. I'm not going to let you two stay happy for long.
And that confirms it. The stalker arc and the romance arc are fundamentally linked. The stalker exists as a narrative failsafe against stability.
The minute the core relationship is resolved, the external threat has to return.
It would ensure the drama remains perpetual.
But doesn't that risk making the audience feel manipulated? I mean, if every resolution is instantly negated, why should they invest?
That's the fascinating paradox of this kind of content. The audience is investing in the experience of the stake, not the long-term consequence.
They want the high of the declaration and the high of the instant threat.
Exactly. And to keep that high going, the plot has to pivot immediately and just throw out all the lore they just created.
Which takes us right into segment 4. The complete, abrupt narrative reset. Janu is woken up by Rumi. It suggests everything we just saw. The mermaid, the stalker, the CPR, the kiss. Might have just been discarded.
Or maybe a dream. Who knows? The group is now just preparing for a road trip.
This is probably the most brazen example of a narrative reset in the whole thing. The past plots are now functionally irrelevant.
The goal isn't continuity. It's maximizing shock value and novelty with zero baggage.
And the new premise is immediately complicated by the spontaneous adoption of a child named Mystery.
Wait, they just find a child.
In a box.
In a box. The child demands milk and says, "I can't find my home, please take care of me."
And the group just agrees. They take him on their family road trip instantly.
The adoption takes seconds. It carries zero emotional or legal consequence, only maximum narrative chaos. The child is just the ultimate high-speed plot device for disruption.
And that disruption starts immediately at a shopping stop. Mystery breaks a rule, then breaks a ball by hitting Genie with it.
Ow, how that hurts.
Yeah.
So chaos achieved.
But despite the broken rule, Rumi, who's now in the mama role of this temporary family,
This disposable family unit,
she tells Genie to buy the ice cream anyway.
which just reinforces the idea that even the internal rules of this temporary unit are disposable for the sake of, immediate plot fulfillment. In this case, quieting the new source of chaos.
And if the plot requires instant destruction, well, the car has to go.
Of course, they stop for fuel, and Gino's new car is immediately destroyed.
His despair over, "I haven't even finished paying for it," is instantly wiped away by Rumi's promise.
"It's okay, I'll buy you a new one." And that is the key structural realization of this type of content. The narrative has to remove all consequences of financial or material damage.
There's no time to dwell on insurance claims or budgets.
Nope. If the plot needs a new car to move the characters, a new car will just appear. Consequences are for long-form, realistic narratives.
Not for viral content that prioritizes instant action.
Exactly.
So after the spontaneous adoption, the shopping chaos, and the instant car destruction, they finally arrive at the camping spot.
And what stands out here is the utter anticlimax of the whole thing.
It really is. After a day that had supernatural stalking, life-or-death rescues, love declarations, adoption, and a car crash,
The trip is instantly abandoned because of the weather.
Rumi just says, "Oh my god damn it, we should have stayed home.
Right.
When we go home, what a stupid day."
And that's it. The final emotional beat is just frustration. It's completely disconnected from everything that came before.
It's the narrative equivalent of a shrug.
So what does all this chaos boil down to? We see a core feature of these high-velocity digital narratives. A relentless pace, and a willingness to jump between genres.
From stalker thriller to fantasy romance to domestic chaos.
Without any real transition or long-term consequence. Everything just resets or is instantly replaced. The car, the child's backstory, the relationship context.
So reviewing the takeaways for you, the listener, this source really highlights the sheer efficiency of instant gratification storytelling. The source material shows just how much extreme drama, character development, and world-shattering reveals can be packed into one dense piece of content.
It ensures that every minute provides a new, unique peek.
And this raises a really important question for you to consider as you navigate modern media.
If a single narrative contains a relentless stalker, a magical mermaid reveal, an I love you declaration, an adoption, and a massive car crash, all in rapid succession, does the accumulation of high stakes eventually render all the stakes meaningless?
What happens to audience engagement when the plot breaks gravity this frequently, making every event disposable?
It's definitely something to think about.
That's something to mull over as you watch your next viral video.
Yeah.
Does the sheer speed of digital content demand disposable consequences? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.